Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 29th December 2022. My name is TSV Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. I am a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. Haribol trsv nectar nectar. In this particular vlog, in my previous videos, we have been discussing about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. In that process, we have been discussing the authenticity of various internationally known proverbs in English and other languages. In that process, today we shall talk about another case history which will prove to us the fact that coming events cast their shadows before. Kindly listen to this particular case history carefully so that you will understand and realize that this proverb is very, very true. There was this guy called Harchand Sobhraj who was settled in a place called Pune, also known as Pune in India. However, this man belonged to the business community of Sindhis, but this guy was settled in Pune. He was a tailor and draper by trade. This guy was, like all Sindhis, extraordinarily intelligent and enterprising with a dynamic personality. One day in the mid 20s or so, he migrated to Vietnam to try his luck in that particular country. He went and settled down in the city of Saigon in Vietnam. Vietnam was at that time under French occupation. However, this was not going to matter much to him because this man settled down there as a tailor and a draper, and he started his own shop for that particular trade in Saigon. Soon he found that he was coming out in leaps and bounds. His business became very, very successful, and he opened a few more shops in that city. Mr. Harchand Sobhraj was now one of the wealthiest businessmen in Vietnam with a lot of political influence. At that time, he came across an 18-year-old Vietnamese girl called Noi, who came to Saigon from her village in Vietnam in search of a job. This Hachan gave her a job in his own shop. This man had a roving eye and was a regular Casanova. Soon he fell in love with Noi and made her pregnant. From that particular moment, destiny had begun playing its cards. It is said history is the root of politics and politics is the fruit of history. What happened yesterday is what causes something that happens today, and what happened today will cause the occurrence of what will happen tomorrow. In this case, also, it was no exception. The Vietnamese genes and the Indian Sindhi gene joined together to give birth to a boy on 6th April 1944. This boy had both the Sindhi business acumen and the Vietnamese genes in him tightly entwined together as DNAs. The name of this boy that they christened him with was Charles Gurumukh Sobhraj. Charles Gurumukh Sobhraj was he grew up as an extremely intelligent and perfect person as a businessman, just like his father. He had all the business acumen and marketing sense, etc., that make one to become a successful businessman. However, alas, the Vietnamese genes were also entwined into him in his genes. That is, the DNA of Vietnamese and the DNA of Sindhis had got entwined together in his genes. Hence, he had all the qualities of Vietnamese who are extremely fond of gambling, taking risks, and do violent deeds. If only Charles Gurumukh Sobhraj had just been a Sindhi, he would have become a very successful businessman or industrialist. But it was not to be so, because now he had the violent Vietnamese genes also in him. He also was fond of gambling. This Noi, that is his mother, relocated to France with her new husband, a French army guy. There, Charles Gurumukh Sobhraj grew up as a truant, very intelligent but uncontrollable super brat. So much so that his parents, including his stepfather and his mother, got fed up of him. The schools could not wait to see the last of him. So much so that because of his petty crime and incorrigible criminality, he got arrested at the very early age of 18 and he was tossed to prison. It was very surprising for people that such an intelligent person could be so negative in nature. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this particular story. I shall continue with this story in my next video. Kindly give me your own opinions, thoughts, and ideas so that I may blend everything together for the sake of the society. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of my other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.